yet again. It's been a while working all that bullshit. However, coating and just foam high pressure rinse under the car. Post all of the cleaning. You can see you don't really actually need to do much to keep it clean. It's not show car, but it's clean enough that if you work on it, you're not going to get terribly dirty. So, and the exhaust has come out pretty well and stuck around as it is. Some coloration in there that if I work out I could probably get rid of, but like I said before, can't be bothered because it's just going to go the same again anyway, so I'll just maintain. So you can see this bit needs a bit more work still, but it's getting there. Some of that stuff, the pitting on there, you just can't get rid of, so it's all good. It's the age. However, well, this looks really good. And you can see the difference between clean, although I need to get that a wipe down. It got a bit of a wash yesterday or the day before, and I just haven't got onto here to clean this up yet. But usually I'll pop it up on stands and give the rails and everything just a wipe down, because they've usually been scrubbed. This has been driven through mountains and all the rest of it, so it doesn't just get left in the garage like it might seem on the forums. But anyway, but an indication of what it was like before. So you can see the filth in there. So up in here I've put in some stuff into the body that just puts a bit of a crust on anything surface wise that I can't get to. Just like little bits of surface rust or whatever else. There's nothing in there, but there's nothing wrong with squirting a bit of gear in there to protect the seams and whatnot, just like you might fish oil a car. I'll show you what this stuff is in a sec. See if I can reach it. Ferritan, it's pretty good. Like it says on the thing, you can pretty much weld it, plate it, or paint over the top of it once it's dry. It forms a nice crust. You just give it a light going over with some steel wool when you're finished, just to scuff it, clean it up, and away you go. Really good for getting out just those floor bits and seam bits that you want to clean up before they get too bad. So worth using. Get it from, well, I got that from Autobarn, but I think you can get it from Bunnings as well. So yeah. But for me today, aside from doing the rails, I want to look at the back of the car a little bit. So you can see the muffler and everything, even though it's been coated, should come up pretty well just from rinsing. So it's been driven, like I say, red dirt and all the rest of it. And after a rinse it still comes up pretty neat. So I need to get into the back here, get through all of this, and up in here. This has not been done yet, so it's all original dirty. Well, it's been washed, but it just needs the final going over with the gear. And we'll end up nice down, like down the bottom there. You can see that rail, let's see if you can see it. Like that. Just needs a nice rinse every now and then, and it stays nice and clean. So everything's pretty schmickola down there. So yeah, that's me. So I just got to figure out what I'm actually going to work on today. Probably the spare well. Just needs a bit of work. That's original, it's just been cleaned up. It just needs a polish and some restoration, so I'll get into the rest of it up in the back here at some stage. Still going with it. It's a process. So anyway, usual suspects to be used, apart from the cat carrier in the background. The Cali Custom, bit of the Penetrol. I use that every now and then. The Auto Gwen gear. Oh, fail. Come here. that stuff and the resto legs. So yeah, we'll get into this and see what we get. Alright, quick wipe down. It's never a quick wipe down, however long later. I'm never happy with just wiping it down and just getting rid of bits. So yep, it's back to clean. As you can see, the sills are nice and white again. Cool, easy to wipe down because they're all been coated, so it's just the process of getting in every little nook and cranny that you need to. So sweet on biscuits. Yeah, so I just put some pre-stuff on the fuel tank. I'll show you that in a sec. The fuel tank, I mean spare well. So this is pretty much what it is. Toothbrush and get in there. So you can see the combo actually works, the resto legs and whatnot, just to break up some of that this stuff here. Like this is sort of like the start of surface corrosion, where it starts eating into, like in this case, the undercoat. But when you use a little bit of the resto legs and some of the other bits of gear, it'll break it all up, and then once you hit it with the polish and the paint resto, it should come up pretty decent. So, and then I'll coat it, and that'll stop it from doing this again. So yeah, you can see a bit that I've treated now. I'll give it a bit of a wipe down. It just brings it straight back to schmickola. So that just needs a bit of a wipe through. Probably treat it once more, and it'll be good to go for a wipe down. So you can see it just dries off just because it's 30 million degrees at the moment in Queensland. So that's one of the challenges, I guess. Anyway, I'll scrub away on this. Can't be bothered doing time lapses on this. I want to listen to music while I'm doing it. So yeah, you'll get before and after shots and some of this. So anywho, I shall continue scrubbing. So all done. Doesn't look too bad. It's all cleaned up nicely. You can see a little bit of the pitting in that. I was thinking about painting over it, but I think it's good to leave it. People can see what you've restored. So there's no rust there now. Like, it was none there to begin with, but just a little surface shit. So all I've got to do now is just coat that with some ceramic, but I won't just yet because I want to just give it another going over, and then once it's given another going over and just finished up some of these little corners and bits, I'll seal that up with some ceramic. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's Mitsubishi undercoat with the overspray white that they have on it, so it's just what they are. But no, I'm happy with that. It looks a lot better than what it was. It's taken away the risk of any issues with rust forming like they do. So, very happy. Excuse the kids in the pool in the background. They're having fun, some won't. So after the brush with the toothbrush and the Rust-Olex, jumped onto this guy. Polish, keep going, clean through, and then onto the super resin. Have a bit of a look at it, re-go over bits again with that are still there, and repeat through. When finished, then it'll be ceramic time. So, but that'll do for the minute. Pretty happy, as I said. So, anywho, good times, clean cars. Also, one of the last underbody paint bits I've got left to do is this is all original JDM sort of filth, and filth from here, I guess, but that'll come out. Turn the camera. That'll come out like the sills once I'm done. It'll be nice and white. I've sort of been leaving it to the last minute because I want to sort of have a bit of a play first and see how to get through some of this, because I've touched it with some of the usual methods and it's really not gotten through it. So it's the paint is quite stained. You can see here where I've had a crack at it. It's gotten through, but the path of least resistance and least friction is the best for this sort of stuff, just so you don't crack through thin layers of Mitsubishi paint. So yeah, I'm just going to have a bit of a play with this. I need to do a bit more research. If it all gets too hard, I'll just send it somewhere and get it dry iced. That's probably going to be the best way to go. Or yeah, I don't know yet. So you can see on that side, it's pretty dirty. So yeah, I just got to figure out what I'm going to do. Just needs a bit of research. So fun.